Good morning, guys. We hope you're having a great morning. It's Fred and Sheila with Hatfield, McCoy, Museum Adventures, and FS Investigates.
Action.
Good morning.
Hey, guys, thanks for joining us.
Why? People are wanting to know, why did we publish the video, the conversation?
Guys, we published that conversation because we felt we were supposed to. Again, where he lead us, we follow.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. We can't give you an explanation other than where he lead us, we follow. If we made that video to put out in YouTube, why wouldn't we have put it out a year ago?
Exactly.
If we made it for clicks and views, why wouldn't we have let him talk for the next 3 days?
Mm-hmm.
That guy was a rambling on.
Towards the end, yeah.
He was a talking.
Mm-hmm.
I had to cut. I asked the third time, I finally said, well, I got to let you go. You and Katie talk. That was the sixth or the seventh time that I said, you and Katie talk. We'd love to talk to you. That was our goal. We put that away. Our vehicle messed up. Seth started suing people. If I'm wrong, correct me, please. Proudfoots charged you catch more bees with honey than vinegar.
That's what we were trying.
Is that, again, I look at everything as an investigator, see? Is that overreacting? Is that over? As an investigator, my personal opinion, wouldn't you be better off to be out in the woods searching for your son? Or doing something constructive? Are you doing it for?
Mm-hmm.
I understand. I feel your knee, baby. I feel you. But I'm trying to, I don't want to insult nobody. This is not, Fred, let's insult everybody.
And we're not picking on anybody.
But is Chris or is Seth really making friends? Is he really doing anything for the investigation by insulting the very guys that's supposed to be investigating? They have no body. They have no witnesses. They have no video. They don't have a lot to go on. But we'd rather go down there and insult them for what they don't have or making up charges on people, because I've always said I'd rather let a guilty party go as ever in charge an innocent person. They're trying to make sure what they're doing. Right. I'm talking hypothetically, could Seth be down there drawing all this attention and going on the hurt father? Mm-hmm. It happens. Look at Susan Smith.
Yeah.
Bring my babies home.
Yeah.
Guys, it happens. You know it does. I'm not saying it's happening with Seth.
Exactly.
I'm saying it could. It could be. Anything's possible until we find out what happened. Are we the bad guy because we want to look under every rock? We want to look at every person?
On both sides, guys.
On every side. Not only that, but Sheila has checked sex offenders. Yeah. I'm not going to baby it.
SOs.
Yeah.
SOs.
She's checked. It's not just these three, mm-hmm. but everything that we do comes back to this little circle. Don't mean we're right. Okay. Do you think, had we wanted content, we would have ended the phone? Why would we have ended that phone call? We would have let him rattled on and got video on top of video. That's not what we wanted. Your question was, after we found, she said, how did we come back up? She knows how, but she's asking somebody ask a question
here. Yeah, someone had asked.
How did you all? One YouTuber said, well, from what I understand, they lost the video for a year and then found it. No, we didn't lose anything. It's right there. Our messages on text messaging, our video, it's right there. After they started suing and filing criminal charges on people, and we didn't approve of what
either one of them did.
We didn't approve of that. But is it the end of the world? Call me a monkey's uncle. If I lose our children or something, you can help us find them. Say whatever you want. Let's find that child. Right now, everybody, they shouldn't have no hard feelings. Don't have no hard feelings. Say, hey, guys, you talked about me a little bit rough in that video, but thanks for keeping Sebastian in the news. Thanks for keeping his picture out there. That's what the results. That's what it should be. Mm-hmm. And when you do anything other than that, I think it's called a clue. Is it a clue about this right here? Has a lot to do with a lot of things in life. That's all I'm going to say. But
So we didn't bring out the phone conversation because
we didn't. Because of lawsuits and drama. Too much drama. Sheila and I were on a Christian walk. I was newly at a Christian walk and still am. And it don't take much for me to stumble. It don't. And we just said, hey, got to stay away from that. You know, it says, shun the very appearance of evil. Well, if you kept up with what was going on down there, trying to find poor old Sebastian, a lot of bad things going on. I didn't need that as a new, trying to live right. I've been a Christian a long time, but I wasn't living it. I still don't live it like I should. Don't misunderstand, guys. Don't write these comments about this and that being so good, because you can brag on Sheila, but Fred's not.
Everybody stumbles and falls short of the glory of God.
We talked to Felicia and Josh. Ever how that turned out, whatever happened, only God knows. We may know someday, and led to Jaden's recovery.
And we've not heard anything about the autopsy.
We felt blessed. We felt overwhelmed. Thank you, God.
Yes,
thank
Lord.
you. Thank you. See, we don't care who gets credit. We don't care who gets. God found Jaden. I don't care who physically had eyes on somebody, like we found
Mr.
Couch, whose nose, whose birds, God's birds, but doesn't matter. It came from God. Jaden's discovery came from God. And we come home and people start saying, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we appreciate that.
Very much so.
Thank God. Thank God. He's the one sent us there. He's the one made us sit down on that hill and wait for them to come home. We weren't waiting for them to come home. We thought they was in the trailer, but hollered back and forth, made a discussion, went down there and talked to them. They knew something wasn't right. And I think they felt like we're hoping that other people feel conviction, guilt, shame. You know, God gave us a conscience, guys.
For a reason.
He gave us a conscience. Where in the world did a conscience come from? Did the devil give us a conscience? Why would the devil give us a conscience? He don't want us to know when we're doing wrong. He wants it just to be natural. Just do anything you want. It's okay. God gave us a conscience. That's the Holy Spirit in us that lets us know when we take something that don't belong to us, when we say something that we know is not true, and we feel, whoa, what's that? And some of us does it anyway, and then we try to say, justify it. And then some of us says, nope, not today, Satan, get away.
Good job.
That's the conscience.
Yeah.
We're hoping that these people have conscience. We know they do. We know they do. Some people told us they go to church. Some people told us they're doing home study course. Some people, they've got hearts, guys. They've got consciences.
Yeah.
We can't point these fingers. We got to kill them with kindness.
That they would go to church and that they were doing some kind of course.
Chris did.
Grieving.
Yeah, but we've had other people that we've talked to on the case that we've also, God's in all of us if we want them. We were trying not to put our foot in our mouths. That would kill the deal. Going back, Sheila, 10th time, I'm sorry.
It's all good. No
we
worries.
Come home and people was saying, please follow the Sebastian case. Please check on Sebastian. Some of them didn't know that we had already been there and done that. We had already a year ago went to Tennessee 2 or 3 times and checked on Sebastian until we lost our vehicle until drama started. We said, no, we're not getting back into the Sebastian case.
Yeah.
We got up next morning. Here we are. We got up next morning. Here we are. We're on the Sebastian case, one or the other, and then it turns into both. Whichever one brought it up, whichever one, we both, whatever happens, we both there together. And we started on the Sebastian case again, and we said, somebody had sent us a troublemaker, sent us a text. We done a live video, and troublemaker said, Katie said she wants to keep Sebastian in the news. Please cover the Sebastian case. Please. She stated she wanted. So Sheila and I started researching. Sheila found the video where Katie says, we want to keep him in the news. We want to keep his name out there. We want to keep. That was her request. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Now, she hasn't talked to me and Sheila, and now we're thinking that Katie is in charge. We're no longer going to blame Chris. Chris says he has no problem meeting with us. To be honest, we don't even care if we ever meet with Chris. That's okay. We will, because he's the husband. Right here's who we want to talk to. How tough is she? Does she know something? And she's just so tough that you can't break her? Well, she's in the Navy. She's an E5. She's a supervisory rank. She's had other sailors under her. MMA. She may be a alpha female.
Could be.
Odd can break anybody. I'll just tell you that. So after we started doing that, and then we started going through text messages, I was going to text Chris again about the interview. I start reading the text, and I said, Sheila said to me, somebody come up about the interview. Didn't we tape that interview? Yeah.
Yeah.
We started playing it. We said, hey, let's just throw it out there. She wants to keep Sebastian in the news.
Right.
Let's throw it out there. That'll keep them in the news. There'll be some people share that. And they have. And he's back in the news. And after that, Seth, this past week, says he's going to protest at the police department. Now, he may have had this scheduled. I haven't seen nothing where it was scheduled before. It looks like it was just scheduled Monday of this week. I could be wrong.
Right, we don't know.
Did it come out after we put Sebastian back on YouTube and back in the news? Or is it something he had planned? I've tried 3 times to get off the phone and asked 6 times for a meeting. We believe they will meet with us. We still believe that. We believe in prayer, and we believe they're going to meet with us. They'd be crazy not to meet with us. We have a feeling if they got a conscience and they meet with us and they've done something wrong, they're going to tell us. That's our thoughts. We'll put our game playing right out on the table for you. We'll tell you what we believe. We believe if we meet with them that they're going to
talk like when we met with Felicia and Josh, and then the next day she tells them where.
Power of prayer. In God's own time. Mark 11:24. Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer will be yours if you believe. Just believe you've received it. Now, guys, I've got a prayer Sheila and I do on our heart that's been there for a long time. It's not been answered yet. Real dear to us.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that it's answered overnight. Doesn't mean it's answered next week or next 3 months from now. But he says if we believe and we pray,
he'll answer it. And he will in his time. Just because we want it yesterday doesn't mean it's going to happen. It'll happen when he says, okay, it's time. And he'll answer it.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Why put past history of people out? Why do we want to post past history of Seth, of Chris, of anybody? Because people need to know. People need to know. Why wouldn't we want to put it out there? If somebody's got GoFundMe's, if some people's taking donations, how does that help? How does that help Sebastian? Are these people taking that money and saying, hey guys, let's go form a search party. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Is that what they're doing with the money? Or are they standing out in front of the sheriff's department protesting the very people that's trying to help?
Yeah.
Now, if you guys want to take that as an insult or anything, I'm sorry. I don't know how else to put it. I think people deserve to know. People was telling us Seth is a loving father. Now, we posted a bunch of papers and got some more here in a minute to post. We posted some papers, court documents,
right,
that says otherwise.
Unfortunately,
Seth is a loving father. He may have been. We don't know that, but we know there's allegations out there, not just from his wife, ex-wife. Now, you know what? What's that old saying? A woman's scorn is.
Yeah.
We know that. I was a police officer. I went on plenty of domestics in 40 years. We all know that.
Mhm.
Everything they say on either side is not always the truth. That's why we were wondering if Seth ever filed any papers against her.
Mhm.
Did Seth ever make any allegations that she abused Sebastian? Did he make any allegations that she abused him?
Mm.
We'd like to know that. Very important, because she certainly did against him. So let's do this for all you people that was commenting. Just because we said it on there didn't say that we believed it.
Right.
It said what was in those documents. But let's say that it did happen.
Mhm.
Let's say that she did make it up on him. Everything she said is made up. She made some remarks in there that says teachers had to have the principal there when Seth showed up at school, that they didn't feel comfortable. That was her statement.
Mhm.
She said that doctors, or at least one doctor, was setting Sebastian up for counseling because he had PTSD and he would pee on himself. He would cry at night and have nightmares, and because his father beat him. She said the doctor was doing that.
Mhm.
She said the teacher had reported to
Mhm.
social services that
Mhm.
he had hit him on top of the head, even though he's got fluid on the brain. He had hit that boy on top of the head in front of a teacher, and the teacher reported him. We don't know that. All we know is what we reported in that report.
Exactly.
That's what she said. That's what he responded to. He's the respondent. He responded to those, and we went over them. That he denied them. He denied them. Even if he did do it, it doesn't equal a.
It doesn't come up.
Some of the things that said, even if I did do it, it don't equal to a EPO, emergency protective order, whatever they call it in California. Even if I did do it, it doesn't equal. See, there's certain things that said that I didn't break the door, but I did slam the door, and even by his own admission. But let's say everything she said was a fib. What about the doctor? What about the teachers? What about the CPS reports? What about those? Why would those people get involved in these two people's divorce and make up fibs? Why would they? Or would they?
Mm.
So we're not down on Seth, guys. We're not down on Chris.
Sides.
We're not down on Katie. We got questions.
Right. And
we think they're both bad.
Yes.
If you want mine and Sheila's opinion on those two fellas, we wouldn't be friends with them. They wouldn't be hanging out with us. They're not. Like I said before, and I'll reiterate, they're not going to get Father of the Year award, either one of them. We don't think. Let's look at everyone. Most people don't get mad if you look at them. They just want their child back. Why would anybody get mad? Anything we say on here, Seth, Chris, Katie, anything we say, why would you get mad? We're saying what a lot of people are thinking. We're just saying it on a video. We're saying it out loud. We're telling you what millions of people, hopefully, are thinking. Why this? Why that? Where were you? When? Why not answer the questions? Answer the questions. Don't get mad at people. You sue people. You take criminal charges on people because they're covering the disappearance of your son. You take offense to that. That's what you call a clue in my book.
And both parties have done that, right?
Exactly, Sheila.
So I'm saying
we're not saying Seth. We're not saying Chris.
Right.
Katie. We're saying all three of the parties have done it.
Right.
All three of them.
Right.
Why? When people's trying to help,
right,
and you soul up and you like an old possum, and you don't want to talk about your missing son, I would be standing on the street corners. I'm talking to Miss Katie here. Standing on the street corner, screaming and hollering. But better yet, I believe I'd do my interviews with people, anybody that wanted to do one, and then I'd be off in the woods. Chris says he's in the woods. Maybe you can follow Chris around, and maybe Chris can help you find him. We don't know. He says he's in the woods and going to need some serious psychological therapy. I hope he does. I hope he's alive to get that. We hope. We don't think he is. Somebody said, quit saying he's deceased. His mother still believes he's alive. Really? His mother won't talk to us, guys. His mother's quit talking to hardly anybody. I better be quiet. See, I'm getting off my notes.
Yep.
That's why I stay on notes, because if I'm on the notes, I can't put my foot in my mouth. I'm human. I'm a human being. I have human feelings, and especially for children, especially abused children and missing children.
Bless his heart.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. There's CPS reports, California, Tennessee, on both. Fellas.
Thank you for saying that, because that's what I was getting ready to say. It's on both.
You interrupt me whenever you want.
No, I just want them to know that we're not choosing sides. We're trying to be neutral.
Hard for you to get a word in, ain't it, babe?
It's all good. No worries.
Don't avoid those trying to help you. Don't treat us like we've got scarlet fever. We're trying to help you. Can't you see it? If you're telling the truth, you wouldn't have a problem in the world meeting with anybody, especially Sheila and I, because we're probably going to treat you better than anybody's treated you so far.
We'll definitely try. Truth will set you free, guys.
Words are cheap. Time to quit blaming. It's time to pray, everybody. Time to quit blaming each other, everybody. Time to pray. Boys, I'm going to tell you what's God loves to come in when all else fails. That's God. That is our God. Pray, pray, pray. And then finally, God shows up when he feels it's right, just like Lazarus.
Shows the way.
If you'd been here, God, he would have never died. He's 4 days late. He wasn't late.
He was right on time.
Right on time.
He does that to show you that there is a God.
He wanted, if he'd come there and healed Lazarus before he died, would anybody thought? They would have thought, well, he was going to be healed anyway. It was meant to be. He was going to get better. Jesus didn't do nothing. It was just meant to be. No, he had to die. And he wasn't only dead, he was dead for 4 days. Come out. Come out. Lord, he's going to stink. Lord, you can't go. He stinks.
He's been, yeah.
I know I'm misquoting for all you real good Bible reading people.
Come forth.
Yeah. See, here you go.
So,
that's my mentor.
Okay.
Said to post in comments. We said post in comments. If you've got a correction, we've said something wrong, that we shouldn't have said, or you can correct us, post it. We'll correct it. We'll apologize. We're not too big to apologize. But guys, we haven't seen nothing with court documents. We haven't seen nothing. Some people says, oh, this, oh, that. Okay. Show us. Or one person said, Seth said on, I ain't gonna say on some YouTube channel that this and that. Okay. We're on a YouTube channel. I can tell you I got a whole head full of hair.
That's why
I got a whole head full of hair. Now you guys believe it. Go out and tell your friends. Fred McCoy's got a whole head full of hair. That's my point. People can tell YouTubers anything they want to tell them. It doesn't make it the truth. What, Sheila?
It's like he said, she said, or hearsay. We like the documents, guys. That backs up what we're telling you all.
Said Katie filed complaints on Seth due to a divorce. Okay, we can go with that. We can go with that. That's possible. Very likely. What about the teachers? What about the doctors? What about CPS? What about them? Guys, we realize social media is not always right, but
exactly,
anyone can talk on social media. We want to find final dispositions of allegations. Does anybody have the final disposition of Katie's claim? We couldn't find it.
No.
Sheila went back through those 20 other articles, and we're going to go through them after a while.
Right.
She went through the rest of the pages we had. We can't find a final disposition on what happened on the DVO, on the protective order in California.
Yeah.
Did the judge approve it? Did he disapprove it? We can't find that.
My man did.
That would really help out Seth. Or some of Seth's supporters.
Yeah.
We would love to see that. We'll do a video on that and correct and say, hey, they didn't find no merit to what she said. Still not going to block off the doctor or the teachers or the CPS.
Right.
Not just Katie's DVO, but more importantly, teachers, doctors, and PTSD,
Right.
CPS reports. What about them? What about the medical records? If the doctor did set up schedule meetings with therapists for little Sebastian to go to,
There would be a file of that.
where he was peeing on himself, having nightmares, screaming, afraid to call his, told the teachers, begged the teachers, don't call his dad because he peed on himself. More worried about calling his dad about peeing on himself than he was embarrassed in front of his classmates for peeing on himself. Any evidence that any one of these three people had anything to do with the disappearance? There is no evidence. We've said it, and we've said it. How many disclaimers can we put on here that we're not blaming this one? We're not saying Katie did anything with Sebastian.
Right.
We're not saying that. I'll tell you what we are doing. We're asking questions. We're asking questions. Does that mean we're accusing them because we say, Katie, why won't you talk? Katie, why won't you answer questions? Katie, why does Chris talk for you for? Katie? And it goes on and on and on. But we've never, ever accused any of those three people. We've never accused anybody. Right. We don't know enough to accuse nobody. We have our suspicions. We have our opinions. You won't know them unless we ever get proof. We're not that silly to put them out on a video and accuse somebody of something, not just proof. Because of liability or slander, but the fact that it just wouldn't be right.
Right.
How would we like it if somebody done us like that?
Exactly.
Treat others like you want to be treated. We do want to point out that after 18 months, state, federal, and county law enforcement have not cleared anyone. We said that in the last video, and we're going to say it again. Sheila played the sheriff. We've not ruled anybody out.
Any evidence of foul play?
We have not cleared anyone.
That was on I think, like the anniversary thing. That the guy.
Well, they just had another anniversary 2 days ago, the 1.5 year anniversary. They still have not ruled anybody out.
Right.
A missing child with multiple child protective service referrals against some of those who were responsible for caring for this child. We have a missing child, guys. You're a police officer. You're dispatched. You've got a missing child. Where's he at? I don't know where he's at. He's gone when I got up.
Tell me what happened. Yeah.
Okay. Then you start researching the family history. Oh, wait. You got referrals here to social services. Wait, well, you come from California. You got referrals in California to social service. Oh.
You got referrals here in Tennessee.
Who do you look at, guys? Who do you look at? You see a bank alarm's going off, and you're running to the bank to see what's going on. And here comes a guy out holding a gun in one hand, a mask on, and got a bag of money in the other, running out, going the other way. What would you think? It's called a clue. That's what you look for. It's clues. It doesn't make him guilty. You've got to arrest this guy and take him to court. But in a case like this, we have nobody. We have no witnesses. We've got to count on God. At this point, there's no other way. And when this case is solved, think about this. Please remember this. When this case is solved, when Sebastian's home, Sheila and I may be 1,000 miles away. We may not even, maybe a year from now, maybe a long time from now. Who knows? It'll be solved one day in God's time, maybe tomorrow. But when it's solved, you think back and tell yourself, God solved this case. This was all about God. To God be the glory. God likes his glory. He don't require much of us. Try to be good people and live. Matthew 22:36-39. What's the most important commandment? Love thy Lord thy God with all thy heart, mind, and soul. He didn't even stop and say, he said, and love thy neighbor as thyself.
Yeah.
Some as far back as when the special needs child was 6 years old, some of these complaints. Was it just over the divorce, or did others file complaints also? Like the police, we are not accusing anyone, But to wonder why law enforcement is not sharing their investigation with parents is self-explanatory. We touched on that before. Let me put it in plain English. Law enforcement is not sharing because they are still possible suspects. Now, if you want to believe you're not, if you want to believe that you're not suspects, you keep on believing that. But you are. I'll tell you. You can say, well, I was on video. You can say, well, I didn't hear him after I heard a thump in his room, and go to bed. Go to bed. I don't know what you're doing in there. I was in Memphis or wherever he was at, the other one. All these stories. I got news for you guys. You're suspects.
And they will be until this case is solved.
God is going to bring this case to a close. God is going to solve this case, hopefully with your hearts, hopefully with you guys. If you had anything to do with it.
Exactly.
If.
There you go.
Soliciting and collecting donations of money only makes some people more suspicious in their motives. Guys, we didn't just come up and make a video a couple of days ago on people. We had other people comment, other people say things, and it draws your attention. If you think Fred and Sheila are the only two people that thinks this, I'm sorry, you're wrong. You're wrong. A lot of people thinks that. How are these donations helping Sebastian? What are they doing? Are they bringing in search teams? Are they paying for search teams? Are they paying for
flyers?
Where's these people work at? Seth. I'm not picking on Seth. Where does Seth work at? That he can take a week off and stand out in front of the sheriff's office. Is that wrong of me to say that? I'm sorry if it is. It's my human part of me talking. Where do we work that they give us a week off work to go protest a law enforcement agency that's trying to help? They just don't have no evidence. You know, why is Seth not protesting the last person to see his son? If I was going to protest somebody and our son disappeared, I'd be out in front of Sheila's house. Where's my son, Katie? Where's my son? Sheriff's Department wasn't there. Me, speculating, alleging, opinionated, that's me. And I'll feel that way no matter what. And if you look at this case from within your all selves, each one of you look at your inner self and check it out, you'd see how people feel. You read the good things on there about you. You read the things that people that say, oh, this was telling the truth. Oh, yeah, that was telling the truth. Oh, and then you say, oh, what about this? What about Fred McCoy? I ain't going to read that one. I don't want to hear that. That's negative. Is it negative?
He's one-sided, or
is it negative, or is it the truth? Understand this assessment is from many comments, text, and emails concerning the case. Got an interesting email this morning. Thank you. We appreciate it. We read it. Didn't have a chance to write back. Maybe won't. Everything you say made sense.
Definitely.
And we agree with. It's up to law enforcement to get the proof. It's up to, I don't care if it's FBI, TBI, Sheriff's Department, City Police. We don't care. More than likely, though, this is going to come from within people's hearts. We don't know. You know, we heard a thing the other day about sexual abuse. A person that's SO offender registered in the family.
Yeah.
Surely we ain't so naive that we don't think that the FBI or somebody has gone to another state and interviewed, not only interviewed, but searched and surveillance and everything.
Right.
How would a pedophile like to have somebody that's unaccounted for? Remember the glass, wasn't it the glass girl that they took for so many years and he raised her in the basement or something? Got her pregnant and everything.
Yeah.
They chain these kids up. They chain these people. I've lost my spot. And they keep them. Anything is possible. He very well could be alive today. That's sad to think, because I've said on our first video, guys, there's some things in life that's worse than death. Sometimes death is a lot better than a life that some people have to spend. We don't know anything. We are counting on prayer. Guys, to hear me say all this, if you knew me 2 years ago, 5 years ago, if you knew me, now I've been a Christian since I was 16 years old. I joined church and was baptized, and I felt the Spirit of God. I felt it. Went in the Marine Corps and I lost it. I went 40 years in a career of law enforcement and I lost it. Other than going to church with our babies to try to raise them right and different things, but I didn't live like I should have been living or stuff. Here lately, I live like, and I get so aggravated at myself because I get so, and it's so hard to talk about, and I get so tenderhearted, and I'm so sad that I'm like that, because sometimes I can't even say what I want to say.
It's all right. That's the way that God wants us.
And then Sheila covers for me, and I just quit talking. But that's why we believe. If you're a Christian and you believe and you've ever felt God in your heart,
you'll know
Chris
it.
And Katie,
you'll know it.
You know it.
There's no denying that.
And you know when he's knocking at your door and saying, hey, guys, Seth, Katie, Chris, whoever, we got to do the right thing. We got to do the right thing. We got to stand up. We made a mistake. We had an accident. We were negligent. We were reckless. We can work it out. Lawyers and judges and prosecutors work things out. There's worse things than going to jail for a couple of days. And not bringing him home is one of them. Not honoring God's word is the worst. You could do nothing no worse than disobey what God's put on your heart to do.
Ignoring it, yeah. Yeah.
Counting on prayer, guys. It's going to take us. It's going to take us all. But not searching the woods. We don't need to be searching the woods, all of us. Don't need to be. We need to be praying. At this point here, this is where prayer comes in. And we turn to God and say, God, show us the way. Show us. And if we really believe it, and we're not just doing it for the motions, we believe what we're praying, that God can do it, you'll see. You'll see what can happen through prayer.
Yep.
Sebastian, not clicks or views, but about God's power and what he can do. This is not about clicks and views. We tell people, share videos, give them away. You don't have to monetize them with us. We don't care. We don't.
It's all good.
Sheriff's investigation. They know. Sheriff's Department knows. Sheriff's Department has their, by now, 18 months in, they know. They can say, turn over to the FBI. FBI knows. Turn over to City Police. City Police knows. They know, guys. Only ones you're fooling is yourselves. Because everybody else knows. They just ain't got no proof. I ain't got no proof. I'm saying ever who did this to that young boy, ever who that party is out there, including the 3 family members. But knowing and proof is 2 different things. Knowing and having proof.
Yep.
Why not be blaming Katie and not the law? I done covered that. That's for Seth.
Yep.
Why not? Why is he blaming the law instead of Katie? He was on Katie's watch. Katie's an MMA fighter. Katie's a security for the Navy. Katie's a all these different things.
Did they have cameras in their home?
Good question.
Around, not necessarily because you have to have them in the home, but outside, doorbells.
Good question.
At any time whatsoever.
Somebody asked them that question. Ask them do you all have doorbells or do y'all have cameras? And they said no. It's not do you have them. Did you have them?
Ever.
Did you ever have cameras on your house? Ever? When did you take them down if you didn't? If you did have them and they're down, when did you take them down? How long before Sebastian come up disappearing? Or was it after he disappeared? When did the cameras or the doorbells come down? Go ahead, babe. You got a good one.
I was going to say, she worked for a company that I guess, cameras.
Installed security systems, yeah.
So wouldn't you think that if you're installing security systems, you'd have one in your home? Because otherwise people would be wondering why, if they're so good, why don't you have one?
Well, guess what I read earlier? And it could be guys, everything Sheila and I read or talk about doesn't mean it's the truth.
Exactly.
Let us make sure we tell you that. Alleged opinion, all this and that again. Well, she'll put a disclaimer at the end, but while I've done all that, I've forgot my thought now. But
we talk about security cameras and her.
My thought is, I read where they now have a security system put up. They now have a live security system. It's what I read. Now, is that a lie? Could be. We don't know. Be a good question to ask Katie and Chris when they interview with us, for all you people out there that's also heard it and you're wondering, but ain't that like what we call up in the mountains? What, babe?
Close the gate after the cow gets out?
That's what we call in the mountain, closing the gate after the cow gets out.
That's
don't make most sense, does it?
Why would you do one now?
You've got a high end. We realize he's high end autism.
Right. So which means he's
still
smart.
Special. He's smart, but he's still special in certain ways. In certain ways, he's smart, brain wise, but common sense wise, or something like that, maybe, or dealing with other people, or he's got a disability.
Yeah, there you go. He's still got a disability, even though he's smart.
But why wouldn't you have cameras if you've got a child like that?
Well,
we kept my mother for the last 5 years of her life. She had dementia, worse and worse. We finally had to take locks and put them up on top of our doors.
Yes.
Like hotel locks that we could close.
But that rat still ended up getting an umbrella, if you remember.
Yeah.
And taking the umbrella and trying to unlock the door.
Yeah. Well, she got out one night.
She did.
Get out and wander. You had to watch. You had to stay up 24/7. She was into something. She was like a little mouse. And when she thought everybody was asleep, she was coming out of there.
Yep. And we had
same way, Sheila.
And
same way with this, wasn't it? I don't know his life.
Right.
I don't know if he did this, but let's go back to Katie's own allegations. She says in her allegations that he was up at night, he peed on himself, he had nightmares, I forget all the things that she said in that.
Said he woke up kicking and screaming.
So
PTSD.
Wouldn't it made sense to have with a child like that in the house? Wouldn't it made sense to have
alarms on your
safe
windows?
Alarms.
I don't understand that. But
how do we know there wasn't something there? And if this was premeditated, that it was taken down? I'm saying it was, but is that a question for an investigator?
Yeah.
I have a feeling, guys, that these investigators have asked all the questions that Sheila and I. We're nothing special. We are nothing special.
No, by no means.
And we just say it out loud. We say what we're thinking out loud. What a lot of you guys are thinking, babe.
And we're not taking sides.
No, we don't take sides, guys. We ain't got no reason to take. We don't know none of them. We're taking sides, babe. You fibbed. We're taking sides.
We are?
Yeah. Right over there.
Sebastian.
Yeah.
I was going to say, wait a minute, what? I'm thinking.
I see your face.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah. Well,
no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, show that deer in the headlights again. Yeah.
But on a serious note,
I know what you're saying. I don't know if we lost it, but if we did, you can cut right back in. Yeah. It's cutting out on us, guys. It's good. It's telling us it's time. Huh? I
said that our computer's telling us to hush.
All right. And if you haven't read Mark 11:24, go read it. Google it. Mark 11:24. And if we believe that, believe Mark 11:24, I'm telling you, what's going to surprise people is when this is over and God solves this case and he brings Sebastian home, whether it's his remains or whether it's him in person, when this case is solved and there's closure, you're going to say God is great.
Hey, babe, we forgot to insert.
Oh, Lord.
So let's do that.
Let's go ahead. Continuing on.
And I'll just fix it.
No, it'd be okay. Don't fix nothing. Just go to another one. Well, let's just leave it. So you don't have to come back. Commencing November the 1st, 2017, petitioner, that's the wife, that was Katie, shall pay to the respondent. Now, This is page 9 of 25.
Yeah.
So the papers that we were talking about the other day was nothing more than the divorce, the complete divorce, guys. We hadn't read it. We just knew there was more pages. And what this says is, go ahead, babe. I can't see it.
On this one, it says that wife shall pay $200 a month, right? Let me get my glasses on here so I can say $200 a month. Sum payable
On the 15th of each month.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
So, guys, basically what this is, we'll leave it there. You can pause your TV and read it. But this is just a page off of their divorce decree. And it says that somebody said the other day, you know, I mentioned, and I said, was this about child support? Was this about somebody didn't want to pay child support? Somebody didn't want to receive, somebody else receiving it. And we got a lot of comments, and they said, you're wrong. Seth never got no child support. They never paid no child support. You're wrong. Well, guys, Sheila and I like to go by evidence, and it may not be going on. This was 2017. That's a long time ago.
Right.
But he still, as far as we know, there's been no changes to the divorce. Could be, but we don't know about them if they are.
Right.
So we know that at least Seth was receiving $200 a month child support. Go figure. Call us fibbers, call us. But we're showing you the court records. We didn't print these up last night. These are, this should be in California. Go ahead.
And the last thing we talked about, baby.
Thank you, babe. Go ahead.
Insurance. We had asked or stated that we were wondering if there was any insurance on Sebastian. And we were told yes, but it wasn't.
Life insurance.
Right.
Any life insurance.
Right.
But I don't want them thinking medical.
Oh.
We're talking about a life insurance policy.
Okay, that makes sense.
Hey, Sheila, how did he get up over your shoulder? Look, was that scary? Look at Sebastian where he's at right now. I guess that picture went small.
Yeah.
And I looked at that picture just now, and it looks like he's leaning over. I thought he had moved.
Oh.
Is that sweet?
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He's still sitting at the table, but it looks like he's leaning up there going to whisper in your ear.
Tell me something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell her, Sebastian.
Please.
Go ahead, babe.
We'd ask about the insurance policies, life insurance policy, and someone stated, yes, he does it, but it wasn't much, and that the doctors suggested it. Well, here, as you see, where it's circled, it says petitioner is awarded 100% of the Gerber life insurance policy and any and all term life insurance policies in the petitioner's name, including but not limited to employee-related.
Now, guys, here's the story. We ask, hypothetically, is there anybody that's got a life insurance policy on Sebastian? Any of the three have a life insurance policy? A lot of people said, no, there's nobody got life. Nobody had life insurance. Seth didn't have no life insurance policy. Somebody else come back and said, Seth had one, but it was for a very small amount. They didn't say the amount. Now, Sheila researched, and when she checked Gerber Life, it said you can get an insurance policy anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000. But when the person turned 18 years old, you could double
it.
Double that amount. So that would be $100,000 at 18. But they said no. And then somebody said, well, Seth had a Gerber Life. He's the only one. Well, you can say that, but here's the court records.
And it goes to Katie.
And it says that the petitioner of this divorce was Katie. The petitioner is awarded 100% of Gerber Life insurance policy of this term life, all term life policies. Guys, we don't know if it's still in effect. We don't know anything about it. Don't let us miss. There's the paper. You can read it. Guys, you can go, if you'll just Google.
I did, Seth and Katie's divorce.
Google Seth and Katie's divorce. And these things come up. Somebody was asking, where's those pictures at you're talking about with abuse? They're on the same page. Handable they are. I don't know how, but it's got the court documents on there. We do know that.
That's where I got those from.
So as of right now, there's 3 more questions we've just answered as far as, and then there was another one there where where Chris and Katie, in the beginning, Katie was supposed to got 100% child custody.
Mhm.
You didn't copy that one down? I thought we had. I thought we had 4 papers. We didn't. We only had 3.
Let me check here and see. If you don't care, hold on. Let me see.
Okay, it's
This
okay.
one, but I don't think that one.
No,
That's
it's okay.
200. Yeah, no, I don't. I've only got the 3.
It's okay.
Sorry.
So there's another paper on page 1, I think it was, that when the divorce is final and so forth, and it says that the petitioner was going to get full custody, and then it's been written in and initialed by, appears to be Katie and Seth, that it will be joint custody, split between the 2 of them. So I guess it's up to them on whatever they decide when they want them and how to work it out.
Right.
Guys, sorry to keep you on here so long.
Yeah. Hour and a half.
Hopefully we've gone over something that you didn't know.
Right.
Or we've tried to explain something about our interview. A guy jumped all over us and said, I can't believe you were so nice to Chris. Guys, I'd be nice to anybody to find that little fella right there. It wasn't being nice because we was trying to be nice. We was trying to set up a meeting. And I think I wrote that back. I think I wrote back and said, you can tell that you've never been an investigator, because what did you want us to do? Going there calling him names and accusing him, and there goes the meeting, there goes the conversation, there goes everything. That's what we're trying not to do.
Trying to get our foot in the door.
Tried to get our foot in the door. And we think we had it in the door until we now find out that we was looking at the wrong one. We thought somebody else was in charge because she's so quiet. Because she's so quiet on these interviews and so meticulous. And so, guys, here is
never.
But I know that in the last few hours, Sheila and I have been up again on most of last night reading people's comments and researching, and she's in charge.
Yes. Like we said before, she was an E5, and that means that she is, what did you say, a sergeant or something? And she's
E5 is in the Marines.
So it could be that. We don't know whether
There's something like that. I don't know. I don't know Navy rank, but
right.
Okay, guys. Sheila, I think that's going to do it.
All righty.
Hey, hold on one second. Go ahead. You got anything else there? I'll tell you right now, unless it's kicked me off the net.
Okay, no, go ahead. Take your time there, and we'll look and see, and I can adjust it.
Anybody that's in the Navy, they're probably already putting it before I can even go look.
If you know, guys, and if you know what Chris's rank was.
Hey, that's a good question. Now, that's something we'd like to know.
Yeah.
I wonder what Chris's rank is and what he did. Petty officer, 2nd class.
Okay.
A PO2 in the United States Navy, a E5 pay grade corresponds to the rank of petty officer.
Petty officer.
2nd class.
Okay.
The rank is mid-level leadership position, equivalent to a sergeant in the Army and the Marines.
Okay.
Where individuals act as self-sufficient technicians and work managers, processing, increasing skills, responsibility, and authority. Leadership role.
There you go.
So, guys, this is not a timid person. That is not a timid person we're looking at there. When you see this mother speaking, that's a Navy petty officer. I don't know how many years she had in the Navy. Chris said he had 16.
16, yeah.
Why did Chris spend 16 years in the Navy and not go for 20 for retirement? Why is that? Did she retire as an E5? Did she retire? I say Army.
Navy. Oh, Navy. Maybe you did say Army.
Yeah. Why did he spend 16 years in the Navy and then go 20 and retire? Or did he? How? Personal questions. I don't know if it's got anything to do with Sebastian or not. And guys, that's what we're trying not to do. We're trying to, some of you's wanting us to investigate this, investigate that. Why don't you? Why? If we don't feel it's going to help bring Sebastian back.
Exactly.
But anything relevant to these 3 here, we think is relevant to Sebastian. We do. You don't have to tell us. If you find out something on these 3 that, or you worked with them, or you served with them, or you know anything, and you think that it hasn't come out yet, even if it's speculation or a rumor, and you think it's something, send it to Sumner County Sheriff's Department. They've got an investigator on it.
That's right.
Call the sheriff's office there in Hendersonville.
Yes.
And tell them they'll sort it out. If it's a rumor,
Right. They'll follow
throw it to the side. What if it's something that can help solve this case? What if God put it on your heart to call and tell them what you know?
Exactly.
Maybe something real small, real little you're thinking, but something real small, real little that you're giving them may be all this puzzle that they've got worked over here all the way around. They're missing this one little bitty piece. And that's that little bitty piece that you put in there and they say, hey, Sheriff, look here.
Never know,
guys. Thanks.
Okay.
Love you, baby.
I love you too, sweetheart. All right. Thanks for watching. We hope you're having a great day. Please like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. God bless.
Guys, pray.
Please.